Welcome to the Kevin Long Show, production of the Southgate Media Group. You can find us at southgatemediagroup.com. Music is Lift by Kevin McClelland of incomputech.com. Royalty-free music as long as you give the dude his props. This episode of the Kevin Long Show is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Do you know a podcast fan? For 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty, head over to tweakedaudio.com and in the coupon code area, type Southgate. The Kevin Long Show is also brought to you by Coffee, where you can support us by going to coffee.com and searching The Kevin Long Show. No spaces.
All right. It's that time of the week again. Time for the Kevin Long Show. And I'm your host, Kevin Long. And it's the 70th episode. Holy cow, that means in 30 more we'll be at 100. Wowzers. It's amazing. It's also amazing that it's taking me this long to get to 100. I'm really excited about what I've got coming up. I think as soon as I get done making this podcast, I'm going to go look at all my notes and outline some more stuff for good shows. Now, next week, I'm going to do my top 10 D&D adventures of all time. It's been a while since I did that show, so I'm going to fulfill what I wanted to do and do my show. And then there's some other things we got coming. And next week is Magic Monday. I know I said I was supposed to start it this week, but I didn't. So we'll get on that this week. Well, next week. I'll probably record it Saturday. I don't know. I've really been thinking about just doing all my recording on Saturday and seeing how that goes. But I don't know if I have any business this week aside from TeePublic. And when I say I don't have any business, this show technically is going to be all business, and you'll see why here in a minute. So, hey, go over to TeePublic, search The Swamp. I actually think it's Dragonfly. I need to change that. I should change it to either The Swamp or The Kevin Long Show. There's a link in the Linktree section of the notes. So go there, check it out. If you don't want a shirt, you can get stickers, you can get notebooks for your D&D writing, you can get all kinds of good stuff. In fact, they're having a sale. It might be over by the time you get this. But if not, save some money. All right. Now that the TeePublic part of the business is out of the way, let's get into it. Actually, I lied. One more reminder. On March 19th is the next Troll Nerd chat on the Castles and Crusades Discord server. There is right now currently in the Facebook page for the Kevin Long Show a link to the Discord server, and it won't expire. So you check that out, join that, have some fun with that. Next week when we get closer to the show, I will post another link that says click here to join Troll Lords Castles and Crusades. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get into this. So the other day, I'm scrolling on Facebook or Twitter or whatever social media I have to be using because I'm trying to grow a business and a brand and whatever else you want to call it. And I see this tweet/post about people that are panic buying toilet paper and water. Now, I can understand the water a little bit, but the toilet paper, I have not seen anything about the coronavirus that says you need toilet paper. But that's a side note. This post was about those of you that are freaking out, which is probably nobody, because if you listen to the show, you're like me and understand that, yeah, things might be bad, they could get worse, but panicking doesn't solve anything. Really doesn't. Okay, but if you're panicking and buying a crap ton of stuff because you're going to be quarantined for 2 weeks, 90 days, the rest of your existence. You're going to need entertainment. So please start panic buying novels and graphic novels and anything else. If you need some suggestions for your computer viewing, the Nerds Domain and Passion Nerdly have their Twitch channel called Quiet Gentleman something. I don't remember. I'll put a link in the show notes. And you can watch that. Also, you have Castle Entertainment that has Twitch streams. And the Troll Lords have a Twitch stream. Now, more importantly, this post was talking about panic buying novels because you need entertainment. So, I'm going to give a quick, non-endorsed promotion for DriveThru RPG. You can buy all your RPG needs there. Now, I'm also not being endorsed by David A. Hill or Castle Entertainment for saying this, but these are my two go-to guys. You're going to need to play lots of D&D to keep yourself entertained while you're quarantined and hiding in the vault. And remember, when you get out of the vault and save the day, they won't let you back in. But anyway, while you're hiding in the vault, you're going to need tons of D&D stuff. So, follow all the links in the show notes to get cool books like The King's Castle, The Temple of Zeus, or The House of Lily from one Chantel Jones. She writes for The Swamp. Also, follow the links in the show notes for one David A. Hill. And last but not least, that's right, I've already said it once, Castle Entertainment will have a link in the show notes for you to buy all your D&D supplies. And I just remembered that while we're talking about buying supplies, guys, it's time for the gift guide. And this week, it's Set Lusting Bruce. I love Jesse Jackson so much. So, go to southgatemediagroup.com, click on the gift guide link, click on the one that says Set Lusting Bruce, and there are these amazing t-shirts that look like property cards from Monopoly. The one I want to get is 10th Street. Yep. That's the one I want. It looks friggin' amazing. And even if I don't wear it, I'm going to hang it on my wall. Because it would look cool. Also, you guys should go to Amazon. There's a link at Southgate Media Group where Southgate Media Group will get a little kickback and buy Pod Life. Because you're going to get tired of reading D&D books and you're going to want to read something with some substance. And Pod Life is going to be that book for you. So, while we ride this out and don't have basketball anymore and all that other stuff that's being canceled or postponed or whatever, go read a book. If you don't want to read D&D books or Pod Life, listen to some podcasts. You got Set Listing Bruce, you got Passion Nerdly, you got Mass Anialathotep by Nerds Domain. You can listen to educational podcasts like the TED Interview. Also, I am almost done with Not Another D&D podcast. So there's that. You got Dames and Dragons. There's freaking just listen to everything on iTunes or Anchor or Stitcher or wherever you listen to your podcasts. If you can't sleep at night because you're worried about what's going on in the world, try the Sleep With Me podcast. I haven't listened to it for a while because I've been so tired when it's time to go to bed, but it's still a good podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that is everything that I have for you at this time. So, for me, myself, and I, mahalo, and good night.